If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
All right, welcome back. It is Monday Night Live. I'm Nestor, and he's Brendan, and we're still here. And Brendan's sending out texts right now on how to get to the place where Pernell McPhee's going to have to spend a lot of money tonight. So
it shouldn't be too bad, though.
You really did go nice, man. I saw where you're sending him. I mean, you could have. It could have been a lot worse.
But I seen like, like rookies, first-round draft picks having to spend like 50 grand in a night.
50?
Yeah, 50 grand.
50, 5-0?
Yeah.
What the hell did you order, dude? Was it like you ordered Magnum bottles of Silver Oak? I mean, what was going on?
It's one of those types of parties where, it's like at a mansion and there's some special guests and...
I don't know about the Love Boat. I thought you played Chicago, not Minnesota.
I know I'm saying I've heard about them. I've never been to them.
Oh.
I heard about them.
All right, I'm just checking it out. All right, so
I've never been to them.
So here's where we are
I don't participate in those types of activities.
How many of you here tonight follow Brendan310 on Twitter? So we got 20% of the room. Well, welcome out. See, give a special shout out. These are your people, man.
Yeah, I just, I always tweet you guys. After the games, I always do. I'm more excited than... What are you talking about? I always do my more. I'm more excited.
Today, hold on, more excited than something about a llama or something at a Tijuana whorehouse. What was that?
Get out of here, man.
What was that today?
Growing up in Southern California, people know that they have like these
donkey shows.
Come on, man.
It's the internet.
We're gonna talk about this.
You tweeted it out, dog. What do you want me to do?
I've never been to one, but I'm more. Yeah, I said I was more excited than the donkey.
Excited the donkey was.
Yeah. So you gonna let me talk to my fans on Twitter or what?
You did. You told about donkeys.
Anyways, I just want to thank you guys for coming. You guys always make the show what it is, so I appreciate you guys.
It's got a sense of humor, Well, this is where
this is a show where there's families and children.
Well,
we have a respectable show we're doing here.
We're doing a family show.
And we're not going to talk about breasts like we did last week.
Not unless they're on the menu. I had the chicken breast tonight stuffed with the cheddar and the broccoli. It was some of the finest breast I've had in years.
Make sure if you're good looking, you keep me abreast on whatever you're doing later on this evening.
Well, I'll be keeping you abreast tomorrow that we are making a massive announcement with Joe Flacco, which you're privy to the 411 on. And I'm not going to say anymore, but there's a partnership with Number 5 and WNST.net that we're very, very excited about. So we're going to make that announcement. I'm going to get a retweet from you tomorrow. But this is where I want to go on the Twitter thing. So this is cool. The night that we lost in Seattle, you guys go right to the airport and leave. I go right to the airport hotel and watch Sunday Night Football. And I left at 6 in the morning. And my wife will tell you I'm a maniac over the top. I call it a prickfectionist. I want everything to be perfect with everything we do.
Right.
And I'm back in the hotel, and she's zonked out, and the laptop's on my lap, and I'm typing, and it was the Tom Brady, it was the Patriot Jet game, I think. And I'm doing the math on this. I'm like, all right, game ended 4 hours ago. You got up in the air, dude, somewhere over Nebraska right now, tweeting, and that was the night you got shut down, I think. That was the night you got put in Twitter jail.
Yeah, I was in Twitter jail. Too many tweets.
Can you tell everybody what it's like to host a press conference from 35,000 feet on a laptop on Wi-Fi with guys like Fee slobbering all over you? And I know how much food they put on these planes, man. Because I've done a few of the charters, and everybody says, what's it like to be on a charter with the Ravens? And I'm like, they eat. And people are like, what do they eat? I'm like, they eat everything. I mean, it's almost like that Seinfeld episode where they come through and say, more ice cream, Mr. Seinfeld? You just say, more of everything. That's pretty much what's going on.
They have everything on the
So run me through what that's like, where you could literally be webcasting, video webcasting from the plane. Literally, you could be doing a video chat. I'm blown away by the technology, and one of the reasons I love part of you, not only just your political stances, and I like you, I like your brother. We're having a good time doing this out here every week. But one of the things I really liked about you was that you did those videos on YouTube before I even knew you. You were the absolute first athlete I ever saw doing his own self-produced videos on YouTube, and now you're the first athlete I've ever heard of. It might be somebody else. doing Twitter press conferences from the team plane. So you just run me through like the tweets you get. I think we should do something special for some of your Twitter people. Give them a special seat out here. You know what I mean? You should auction off a seat or dinner
right here in front.
Well, they would be eligible, right?
Yep.
And maybe we, buy them a drink or some wings or some.
They already get perks and bonuses. They already do. They get a little extra special attention for all my people, all my Twitter people.
That's what I like.
But I mean, my thing is that win or lose after a game, I'm gonna tweet my fans, win or lose, because you can't just show up after you win and you take the praise and then you lose and you can't take the heat. So no matter what, after a game, I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna tweet for at least an hour or 90 minutes. And then after that, I might have to get off, depending on if I have to deal with my family or do whatever. But my thing is, win or lose, I'm going to be there for the fans, and we're going to tweet and we're going to talk. And if we lose a game, then we're going to talk it out. If we win a game, then we're going to be more excited than whatever it is that we're more excited than.
What do you think the #1 misconception is now that you have this open forum? Like, someone tweeted you, and I saw, and look, dude, I can't read all your tweets. I mean, you're too loquacious for me, But somebody said, did you visit the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I did, by the way, and it was nice, and you missed out on the Jimi Hendrix section. It's beautiful there. They had a lot of artifacts.
Right.
But you said business trip is what you sent back.
Right.
Are you humored by how far off the fans' perception of what a road trip is, what a football player is, what a meeting room is, what film study is? Because I'm still 15 years into this. I always believed my role in doing this job was to educate fans about what it's like. And I don't know that they'll ever know unless they live it, but I think there's so many ways now that there's, all the access with NFL films and in the locker room now and the game balls, and there's very little that's not, I think, viewable if you're a fan to learn. But one thing is, you kind of go in lockdown when you get to a hotel on Saturday. Nobody really knows what y'all do on these road trips, but you have a meeting, you have dinner, you wake up, you play football, you get on a charter, you fly home. They thought you were going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I just think that's funny.
We have security on our floors. We have security through the hotel. They do bed check. You got to be in your room at 11 o'clock. You can't be in anybody else's room. Nobody can be in your rooms. No one's allowed up to your rooms. So it's all business. We wear suits to every away game. People are like, oh, why are you wearing suits? It's like, it's a business trip, So people say the darndest things, and sometimes people are like, oh, why are you tweeting? Shouldn't you be practicing football, or shouldn't you be doing this? Shouldn't you have a curfew? Like, I'm a grown man. I have kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a curfew. I can do whatever I want. I go to work. I work just like you do. I work 8 to 5 every day, and then after that, I might watch a little extra film or something like that. But I'm a family man after that when I get home. So people say the darndest things. They think we're just football players and try to put us in a box and all we should do is play football. But just to get to the pros, the game is so mental, and the studying, and you have to be a business professional. So people kind of have a lot of wrong ideas and misconceptions. So I just try to shed a little bit of light on those things through Twitter mostly.
And I think it's awesome, and I think it's fun to follow it all, and I think it's fun to see what fans say, and certainly kids can get on Twitter now and ask you questions, which is kind of neat as well. All right, so I want to change directions. We can talk social media, and we'll talk about my thing with Flacco next week with you, because I know you want to be fully engaged and supportive of everything that Joe Flacco and I are doing on a partnership level, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
As much as I can physically do.
All right, that's fine.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.